Hey guys, I am back. Sorry for the air condition. I just don't want my phone to shut off today. Like I'm going to do in the beginning and the end of every video, if you like what you see, if you're liking what you're watching me eat, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Become a member of my family. We would love to have you. And that's everybody, because the kids are always asking me, did anybody comment on that video or this video? And they think it's really cute. I don't really care how my makeup is today. My winged eyeliner is like all kinds of crazy. Like my eyebrows and like my highlight looks good. My lips are okay. Speaking of lips, today I am wearing some e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick in the color Praline. I like this one. It's like one of those mauve-y nude kind of colors. I really like that one. Today we're going to be eating dog food. I'll show you the dog food in a minute, but I want to open up my mango LaCroix. Let's see. Don't spit on me. Good job. I totally even forgot to put the number up in the windshield. Hold on here. One of those days. It took me 3 hours to do my makeup. The girls kept stopping me. Logan went back to school today. Aria's still at home. Munch now has the pink eye. And with Munch having it, that makes my chances like 10 times higher of getting it. Because she's so close to me all the time. She sleeps with me and I can't keep her away from me. Like the other kids, I can, you know, kind of let them go on their own and they're alright for a while. But Munch, she's always with me. Always on me. Alright. So, I'm eating dog food today. It really does look like dog food today. Focus in on it. Let me hide my head. Scott made it. It sounds good. We've never tried it this way before. Like, we've had all the individual ingredients, just not mixed together. So it is white rice, sausage, and brown gravy. But seriously, this looks like what you would give a dog that is sick. I swear, you guys are drunk all the time. And for a sweet treat after... Oh yeah, starting off good. I got some Teddy Soft Bakes. These are chocolate teddy bears with vanilla filling on the inside. My kids really like the other ones. The white bears with the chocolate filling inside. Ooh, sorry. Like I said, sorry for the air condition. I've got the sun kind of shining in like this way on the back of the camera. I took my phone case off. Hopefully that will keep it a little bit cooler than normal. Alright. I'm going to get a decent bite of everything for the first bite here of doggy food. Still warm. That's actually not bad. It looks gross. Like, I was putting it in the van and I was like, oh man, the guys are going to be like, you're eating dog food today. Because it does look like wet dog food. But it tastes pretty good. So it's just the like instant rice, the kind that you can cook in like 5 minutes. Although we usually do it on the stovetop, or at least I do. And then just fresh like sausage, the kind that you get in the little like tubes, the little rolls. And then the instant gravy that you just mix in water and put it on the stovetop and let it heat up. I think it's from McCormick. Yeah, McCormick brown gravy. Scott was like, I'll make you a bowl, because I was finishing up on like getting everything ready to come over here and get him. And he put it in my mukbang bowl. Like, he knows this is my mukbang bowl. I love this bowl. Like, it's big, it holds a lot, it's plain, it's easy to hold and everything. It's shallow enough to where I can tip it up like that, as long as it's not like soup. I need to find me a pair of chopsticks. I swear. I've been looking everywhere, because that would be my thing if I could find a couple pairs of them. Like, I would eat every meal with chopsticks. I almost got in an accident. Well, somebody almost hit me on the way over here, because she was being an idiot and looking at her cell phone while she was pulling out of the gas station onto a main road, and I'm on that main road, and I'm getting ready to pass her, and then she just starts to pull right out in front of me. I like lay on the horn, and she stops, and like I look past her, and I'm like, you know, giving her that face like, what the hell are you doing? And then she pulls out behind me, and she's following me a little ways down the road. She's trying to like get back to the highway, and the bitch was still looking at her phone. I'm like, are you serious? Like, she was like riding my ass the whole way. I was like, all right, we're on a two-way road, so cars can go one direction and then the other, but it's only one lane of traffic, so there was no way she could get around me. And I slowed down and I went like under, like 10 miles an hour under the speed limit just to piss her off, because I wasn't in a hurry today. So she's like sitting there riding my ass and stuff, and I'm like, don't. You almost hit me like just 2 minutes earlier. Like, bitch, I carry my gun with me. Like, people are crazy and stupid. Don't look at your phone while you're driving. Like, I'll play YouTube videos and stuff, but I just listen to it. Like, this lady looked like she was texting. And it's like, you were just in the gas station parking lot, too. Like, you couldn't have done that before you left the parking lot. That's ridiculous. My neighbors across from me, they're getting a siding put up on their house, and they just started putting the drywall in. So they're starting to come down the home stretch. I'm so excited for them. I go over and I take pictures every day, and I walk through the house. They tell me like certain things that they want me to keep an eye on for them, because they're so far away. Oh yes, that was a good one. And I'll send them the pictures, and they're like keeping them in a little folder and stuff. I found them perfect shaped rock that was in the shape of a heart, and I picked it up and I'm keeping it for them, because I really like stuff about nature and like the land, and like kind of like what signs God's giving you. I'm not really like religious or anything, but I pay attention to stuff. So like, we've collected some rocks that were out on the land right before they started building our house, and we found some cool shapes and a heart shaped rock too. So I was going to check out their house. And as I was walking into the garage, something just made me look down. And it was just face up, just like a perfect heart. I mean, it's not really smoothed on the edges. I'll show it to you guys, if I remember. This dog food's like actually really good. Not bad. I don't mind having the AC up a little bit higher because it's not like crunchy food. It's all soft stuff, so. Yeah, but I don't know how I'm gonna get Munch to do the eye drops in her eyes. I guess Logan did okay because the nurse called me and I didn't get the phone call. Like, I thought it was the school calling to say, hey, your kid's absent, you know, make sure that you send a letter when they come back, da 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 da. So I just hit decline, and then they called back a little while later and I was like, oh crap, that might have been the nurse. Sure enough, it was. So I called her back. She was wanting to know which eye he needed it in. And she was like, but whenever he came in, I could tell that it was both eyes that needed it. So we just went ahead and did both of them. And I was like, yeah, he needs it done in both because they can't keep their hands to themselves. Shit's spreading like wildfire. It's just ridiculous. And it had like a 2-day incubation period for each kid. So it was Logan got it, 2 days later Arya got it, 2 days later Munch had it. If you see me in 2 days and my eyes are like this, or I just stop posting videos for like a week straight, y'all know I got the pink eye too. Like, Munch's eyes aren't red yet, but she's got that, it's like a neon yellow green eye booger. Juice stuff that just keeps coming out. It's gross. And it's like really sticky. I tried, but when you're trying to get a 5- and 6-year-old to wash their hands like every 10 minutes, it's hard. It's like super sunny out today. Yeah, so I tried to do like a smoky eye. It turned out like okay. I just don't like the eyeliner because it's too uneven. And like I said, after about 3 hours of trying and like getting like one step done and then having to stop and go back and stop and go back, it's just like, ugh, whatever. I'm done trying. I like doing my makeup though because it makes me feel good. It gives me that boost of confidence. It gives me like extra sass. I have more attitude. Looking at these teddy bakes. And that's their actual size. So he's going to be like part the size of my face. Not like the whole size of my face, like our half-gallon soda from the fast food places. 120 calories for one bear. That's not bad. They're cute too. Less talking, more eating. I don't know who's here more for like the eating and watching me eat, and who's here more for like what I talk about. Because my life's pretty boring. I'd like to think it's chaotic, but it's boring. Like, I'm not always going out and traveling and, you know, going to all these different places and stuff, but it's chaotic and crazy just because of the kids. So, I love them though. They're my everything. And Logan asked me before, he was like, so Mom, when people say I would die for you, and I knew exactly where he was going with it. He was like, so when people say they would die for you, do they really mean it? And I was like, well, it depends on the person. It depends on who they're talking about. It depends on the whole context, all that stuff. So, who are you talking about? And he was like, you and me. And I was like, oh, so you're asking, would I die for you? And he's like, yeah, would you die for me? And I was like, yes. If it was a situation like where it was grave danger and it was a choice between me or you, I would save you and I would die in a heartbeat. And he was like, but really? Like, would you really do it? And then he is smart for his age. Because then he goes off into, well, when people get scared and they're afraid of things, they do stuff without thinking about it. This boy is 6 years old. And I was like, yeah, a lot of the time people do think about that kind of stuff. And I said, my top priority is you. Like, out of anything and everything that I do, I always have you in mind. So, if there was like an accident coming, and say you're sitting in the seat next to me in the car or whatever, I would immediately try to protect you before I would even worry about myself. And he's like, but why? Like, why would you save me over saving yourself? And I had to explain to him that he's one of the best things that I've ever done. He's one of the best things that I've ever created. And the love that I have for him makes my life not worth it if it came down to me or him. And I've already lived a good portion of my life, and you haven't yet. So if it came down to me living and you dying, or you dying and me dying, and me living, I said I would try to say goodbye before I went. And then he went on to say, you know, well, you saved my life when my appendix exploded, when his appendix ruptured. Because he almost died then. I don't think I told that story time. I told the story time about how he was born during an earthquake. And the fault line that caused that earthquake was called the Logan line. And his name is Logan, and he was named way before we even knew that. Coming down to the last couple bites of this. This is actually really good. Could have used a little more gravy, but he had to put 1 pack of gravy for me, him, and both of the girls. So, I understand. I'd rather have Aria and Munch have more gravy. Because that's another thing. Like, if it comes down to me eating and them going hungry, or the other way around, I'd go hungry. Thankfully, I am not in that position, and we are able to keep everybody fed. Alright, ah! It landed back in the bowl, though. We're good. Alright, last bite of this. Gotta get that little piece of sausage again. Every little bit of rice. Look, Mom, I finished my food again. Now we're gonna rip off a teddy bear's head. The people over there, because I'm in that odd part of the pickup line again, where I got people on this side of me watching what I'm doing, they're probably like, man, that lady is crazy. See that lady in the van over there? She's like holding up bowls of food and like talking to her steering wheel. I'm like, heck yeah, I am. I got family inside here. They like to see what we're doing. So since summer break is coming, I'm going to have the kids out of school. Would you rather me incorporate them into the mukbangs, or would you rather have me have Scott take them for a little while and me do the mukbangs by myself like I do right now? You need to let me know. I got a piece of sausage in my teeth. I got I found my good clips in the store, so I had to buy some. And I call it my lobster clip because the way I have my hair in it, actually the back of it looks like a lobster tail hanging down. I'll have to show you one day. But it's nice because it like keeps my hair off the back of my neck, so I don't get quite as hot, because my hair is like as long. This is as long as my hair has ever been. Like, I've got my hair rolled up, flipped over, and then going back down. Like, my hair goes a little bit more than halfway down my back when I have it down. Alright, so let's rip one of these little bears open. And if you've never had these are from Nabisco. Yeah, Nabisco. And these are so cute. Oh man, this one's missing part of its ear. I'm not even going to show him to you. I'm going to open another one. Got about 5 minutes. These kids are getting out of school. So I only have to pick up one. Alright, let's hope he's a fully intact bear. Meh. Okay, he's a little bit better. Aria was like, oh my gosh, Mommy, they even have a little belly button. Because they're so cute. So, he's not as big as my face. So he goes from the chin to the top of my nose. And then the other bears are, the other ones have this color is like their whole body, so it's like the vanilla cake, and then their paws and the feet are chocolate, This one is chocolate cake with vanilla paws and feet. And this one's got vanilla on the inside. So if you turn them over on the back, you can see the two little holes where they put, where they put the frosting in. So they're really cute. Wish that would be the thumbnail. I think they're adorable though. It makes the kids want to eat the whole thing because you're like, oh yeah, now I can eat its hands and its head and its feet. But the first thing Aria noticed was, look, Mommy's got a belly button. Originally, she asked if that's where they put the frosting in, like the filling. It's not frosting. Let me see if I can get to it, because it's filled in the two different little pockets, so it doesn't go like all the way through. Hold on. And it's a tiny little amount, but it's just enough to where you get like the creamy texture from it, and you can taste it more with the chocolate than you can with the vanilla. The vanilla almost doesn't taste like anything but sugar. I'm gonna break the legs in half. See, so that whole little part there is just a pocket of filling. But oh darn, I had to open up 2 of those bears because the first one was kind of messed up. What am I going to do, guys? Haha! Y'all know me. See, I don't know if I should put in the title that I ate teddy soft bakes, or I ate teddy bears and dog food. That's what this title is gonna be. If you made it this far, the titles of my mukbang today: I ate dog food and bears, teddy bears. They're good though. It says delicious soft baked snacks in a playful shape of a bear with filling inside and baked to perfection using quality ingredients like flour, eggs, and milk. The serving suggestion is 1 bear and one bear plus 1 cup of milk. How do you make raisins dance? Have your child fill up a glass with carbonated water, tear raisins into pieces, and then drop them into the water and see what happens. Huh. Probably got something to do with the dehydrated bits of the raisin filling back up with the carbonated water and then the bubbles pushing them around. Alright. Well, that was my food. The boy's getting ready to get out in a couple minutes. This video is almost 30 minutes and all I did was have a couple of Croy burps, eating 2 teddy bears, and having a bowl of dog food. Who knows what we're going to eat later, so I will see you guys in the next one. And like I said, if you like what you see, you want to become part of my family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Comment, like, make sure you turn on that little bell notification because Facebook or YouTube sucks. So yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.